Gian, congratulations.
Thank you, mate.
Into a Matchplay semi-final. How does that feel?
It feels really good, especially because I didn't play that well during the quarters, and I think that gives me even more confidence that even though I'm not playing as good as I want to be, I'm still into the semi-final of the World Matchplay, and yeah, I'm over the moon about that.
Against Wessel, you played some really good stuff. Like you said, not as good tonight, but is tonight's result perhaps more important because it's against James, someone that's been here, done it before?
Maybe. If I would say that maybe tomorrow. Not right now. I just feel like I didn't score well enough, and then it's even though you won, you're not as happy as I would when I beat Wessel 2 days ago. But I think if I look back at it tomorrow, it's like okay, you beat James Wade, as you said, at the Winter Gardens. A player who's always played well in the Winter Gardens. So, but yeah, for now, I'm just happy with this win.
When he's coming back at you, did you have flashbacks to last year's quarter-final when he beat you?
Not really, because last year he was ahead of me, like 9-4 I think it was, or 9-5. I was always chasing him last year. This year was the other way around, but yeah, when he came back at me at 11-all, it's like, okay, you need to score well now, and luckily I did. I wasn't scoring well the whole game, but then after the fourth break, I was after the 20th leg, and I think that really sealed the game for me.
Congratulations.
Cheers, mate.
Gian, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
How much are you learning about yourself this tournament? Because you didn't play your best there to get you into the final four. You had some big shots, needed them against Vessel, big shots at the end there against James Wade. It seems that in the right moments, you're finding those big shots that others maybe can't.
Yeah, I'm learning a whole lot about myself. I've been, even though I've not been playing as well as I want to be in 2026, I think this is the biggest learning year for myself because even though I'm not playing as good as I want to be, I'm still winning games, still getting, well, as you said, to the semi-finals of World Matchplay, even though I'm not playing as well as I want to be, but I'm still in. And when you're still in, there's always a chance to improve the next game. So that's why I'm looking forward to tomorrow. But for now, I'm just so glad with this win, even though I didn't play nowhere near my best.
What was good at the end? Someone towards your right, it seemed like you were pointing to them a few times towards the end of the match. What was happening there?
I heard a few whistles on the the 64 when I hit the tops, and then the next leg the 118 when I heard some few whistles on the right. And normally I don't get involved in all that, but today, because probably I didn't feel as comfortable as I hoped to be, I probably got a little bit involved. And I know I shouldn't do that, but today it felt right. And as soon as I hit the 118 and the double 19, I was like, okay, this is for you. Even though he probably don't even know me, I don't even know him, but this one's for you. So I'm glad to hit that 118 finish.
Yeah, it seemed that the fans were really getting behind James Wade, chanting England as well. In that moment, how difficult is it to try and keep composed, keep level-headed and focus on the match and not get involved with everything else?
It can be tricky if you get really involved. It's tricky, but I know from experience, don't get too much involved. Yes, I did that on 2 finishes, but that's about it. Not during the legs, not whatever they did, because as you said, they were shouting England past the last 10 legs of the game. But I didn't pay any attention. I just wanted to focus on my own game. I hit a couple of good finishes. Scoring wise, was better at the end, and I know if you get involved every 3 darts, then it's going to be trouble. But luckily, I didn't today.
Thank you, Gian. Well played.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Well done, Gian.
Cheers.
How do you manage not to get frustrated when you're not playing the game that you expect to play, but you are in a winning position? I imagine it's a difficult sort of balance.
It's very difficult. Yeah, I think I saw after 10 or 15 legs, I was up like 9. Yeah. I think after 15 legs, I was up 9-6, but I was still averaging 85 or 86. So I was like, oh, how can you be up 9-6 at this level? But it's at the end, it doesn't matter. Averages don't matter. Feeling, it doesn't matter. As long as you get the 16 legs, which I did today, that's all that matters. And of course, you want to play well. You want to hit the 100+ averages, but if you win, it doesn't matter. And it gets frustrating. I was frustrated during the game because I hit so many 60s, 41s, 60s, 45, 58s, but I was in front the whole game, and I think that mattered to me, because if I was playing like this but behind our game, it would have been a whole different game. But because I was in front, I didn't drop my head. I always kept my head held high, and I think that really got me through this game.
We've become used to James Wade having those sort of performances where he maybe averages a few points lower than his opponent, and he manages to grind out the result. that's served him really well over 20 years. If that's something that you can add to your game and your armoury, that could be really important for you as well.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I'm into the semi-finals. I played 3 games this tournament. All 3 games are average lower than my opponent. So, you know, if I got the same career as James Wade in 20 years' time, then I'm a happy player. I'm a happy doll player. You know, I've won a lot of majors, but for now, of course, you always want to play at your best level. I haven't done so far, but I'm still in the tournament, so that's the only thing that matters to me right now. Thank you, mate.
Gian, you had a fantastic campaign, obviously with the Worlds and with the Masters and the Major last year. Did you feel like you had a bit of a point to prove in this tournament, despite not being one of the favourites?
For before the tournament, yeah, for sure, because I knew, you know, Christopher Tyski, the first game was always going to be difficult, but I knew after that I was going to play Wessel Nyman in the second round, and Wessel was, according to the bookies, one of the favourites to win the tournament, and everyone, even though when I played him 2 days ago, before the game, everyone was talking about how well he's playing, how good he is, and I just felt like a bit pushed to the side, like everyone expects Wessel to win, and, you know, it felt like it didn't matter what I did, he was going to win anyway, and then to win that game, it really gave me so much confidence, you know, to prove the doubters wrong, and to prove to be fair, even myself wrong, because I didn't really believe in my game the last couple of months, which I should have had, but I didn't. And that gave me so much more confidence going into today. Even though I didn't play well, I still finished well, and I still got so much confidence through in this game.
You are the world number 3, and you consistently reach in the latter stages of all the big majors. Do you feel like now you are the main flag bearer for Dutch darts, especially with Van Gerwen on the slide?
Not really. Even though I'm still, well, I want to say the only Dutchman, but Dirk's still in. So, not really, you know. I think Michael is playing well at the moment, Michael Van Gerwen. He's not doing as well on the majors, but he's still playing well. Wessel Nyman is doing very, very good on the floor tournaments and on the European tours. But yeah, as you said, I'm doing well in the majors. I think that matters most. On the UK Open, I lost my first game, but I still played well. Win more Masters and make the semi-finals. I'm into the semi-finals this tournament, so I'm playing well in the majors, and I think that's what matters most.
Do you have an eye on taking that number 2 ranking from Luke Humphries?
It would be nice, but you know, I said it in the previous interviews, I don't play like the world number 3 or 2 at the moment. But if I keep winning my games, I don't care about the averages. I just want to win my games. That's what I've been doing so far this tournament. And if I win the next game, I think I'm in world number 2 at after that. But it's going to be difficult against Gezi. But I know if I play well, I've got a good chance. But you know, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, I'm really happy with world number 3. Cheers, mate.
Just to finish, you mentioned a difficult game tomorrow. Describe the challenge that you'll face against Gezi tomorrow evening.
Well, it's going to be difficult if I play like this, what I've been tonight. You know, scoring-wise, needs to be way up there tomorrow, because otherwise I'm going to be, after 10 legs, like 9-1 or 8-2 down. So, but I'm looking forward to it. I'll be ready tomorrow. Good night's sleep tonight, and then hopefully my first dart is a lot better tomorrow.
Perfect, thanks.
Cheers, mate.